Recently, Brady headed to Iowa to spend some time with shed dogs. Brady, what is this all about?
DeBray, managing white-tailed deer is a challenge. The people who own hunting properties need to know how their deer population is doing, not only in terms of the numbers of these deer, but the age of them as well. Jeremy Moore offers a great way to count deer without ever seeing them: shed dogs.
Wood. Wood. Find it. Find it. Good girl, good girl.
It's hard to tell who's more excited when one of Jeremy Moore's dogs finds a new shed antler. Jeremy, or the young pup he's training.
What do you got? Good girl.
Jeremy trained and hunted with bird dogs for years, but now his passion is training shed dogs. His company, Dogbone, will train a shed dog for you, or he also has a line of products so you can do it yourself.
And for these little dogs, the big reward for them is the retrieve. That's why they're doing it. We reinforce it with a lot of praise, but the big reward, they're working hard, and the harder they work, the quicker they work to be able to find something, the quicker they get their reward. That's the retrieve for them. Find it. What you got? What you got? Good girl, you got one. Come on, come on, come on. Good, you did get one. You knew something was there. Good. Now, that's why I really rewarded for that one. That was a good find.
With all this attention to training shed dogs and finding sheds, I asked Jeremy, what's the real importance behind shed hunting?
I learned so much about my deer because I learned what my deer really are. We always field judge deer, and we're always judging them based on cameras. When you pick their sheds up, you know what that deer is. I go into those sanctuaries, it's the only time I go into them, and that's during the shed season. I find more rubs, more scrapes, more good trails, figuring out where they're eating and where they're, bedding. And to me, that helps me the next fall.
On today's hunt, Jeremy has 2 Labrador pups, and he spends a lot of time keeping them on track. And because the scent of the shed is the best way for the dogs to work the fields, wind direction also plays into their search.
You set your dog up to succeed, you also set them up to fail. And if you take these little dogs and you work them with the wind at their back, they're going to walk over sheds, and people don't realize that, don't think about it. But in training, that's so important for us to set them up that way.
Like for every shed that I would find, how many do you think the dogs would pick up? I mean, I'm not going to hold you to a number, but sort of just a rough idea.
I hear it all the time. We do seminars, you hear it, people ask, how many more do you find with the dogs? I think I find probably 4 or 5 to 1 with the dog. Oh, what you got? Look at this. Good girl. What do you got? Do you see that?
I saw that. That's awesome.
Well, she was birdie back there 25 yards. No, what you got? No, leave it. Here, Scout. Come on. Scout. I train 3 or 4 dogs every year for clients. The reason I do that few dogs is I sell the products that I use to train my dogs. I sell the products that you can buy it to help you train your shed dog. Find it. Find it. What you got? What you got, Scout? Good girl. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. No. Come on. Good girl. Scout, come on. I treat a little dog like she saved the world. She finds a shed. The reason is I want to make sure she wants to do it again. This has got to be fun for these guys.
Heck yeah. That was something else. Those dogs are amazing.
They're adorable. And so what do you got here?
DeBray, this is actually the products and actually the system that Jeremy has created for the dogs to train on. He trains them both on sight and smell, and so he's developed an antler, which I have here, which is obviously the shape and the size of an antler, and scent as well. He's developed a line of scents for the dogs to train on as well. So it's really a fascinating product. It's a lot of fun, and I really look forward to great things from Jeremy.
And where can they find out about that?
DeBray, anybody can go to moreoutdoors.net, and all the information they need to find is right there.
Great. And those dogs were adorable.
Absolutely.
And we'll be right back.